So for the end, we want to show picnic is over and we got empty plates.
What if we did another overhead shot and it's like our hands taking the last bite
Off the plate. Yeah, that works. Bam. Don't mess up my list. I'm gonna just do a nice pretty little check here. Okay. Okay, so next we want to show us folding the blanket. I don't know, I feel like if you go from the shot of us taking the last bite and then all of a sudden we're like folding the blanket, everything's gone, it's too big of a jump.
Yeah.
So
we could put it with the earlier food shots.
That makes more sense. Okay, so we're scooting this and then we take the selfie. Things are wrapping, this is good. Okay, so empty plates is done. Now we need to show us folding the blanket.
How about one of those wide shots? And then you know how like you take one side of the blanket and I take one side?
I love it. And then we could just jump to a close-up of our hands during the last fold, just to kind of like get it going. Okay, so done with that. We've definitely established picnic is over and now we gotta leave.
Okay, I got it. So we get it from behind us, wide shot, and we just get farther and farther away from the camera.
It'd be super sweet if it was like the sun setting, you know, day's ending, picnic's ending, video's ending. It's all.
We don't want it too cheesy though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a romance comedy
like a romance film. Well, maybe I could be like messing with you a little bit, like bumping into you playfully, so it's not like we're just swinging our hands.
That's true.
You know, against this orange sky.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we've shown us walking away, and now our final goal that we want to shot for is to show that Instagram post with the selfie, but like I'm not gonna film that. I'm just gonna create that when I'm editing the video.
How are you gonna create it?
We're gonna have to actually take a photo with our phone. So
yeah, let's put that on the shot list so we don't forget.
Write that down. And that is basically the whole takeaway from this lesson, is that coming up with a shot list before you shoot is all about making sure you don't forget anything. Because when you're filming, you want to focus all of your mental energy on being creative and on executing all those cinematography tips from the last lesson, like making sure that your subject is standing out, right? You have a dominant focus, all that stuff. You don't want to be stressing about the big picture and whether you missed anything. And you know, over time, coming up with shot lists, like thinking in sequences can kind of become second nature, but going through this process each time is one of the best exercises you can do to build up your filmmaking skills, because every good video relies on having a good flow and on having good sequences. Anyway, now that we're done with all of the goals and all the shots for our video, we're gonna go back to our creative brief and make sure that we are meeting all the specs of this challenge. So our mission is to create a video that's 30 to 60 seconds long about any process.
We should probably count how many shots we had to figure out.
We don't want to go over the time limit, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, so we have about 30 shots. Max duration is 60 seconds, and so
2 seconds
2
per
seconds per shot. Yeah, 2 seconds per shot is about as quick as you want a shot to be, I think, unless you're doing some really quick cuts. And so I think we're in good shape here, because I'd rather have too many options and then be able to trim down in the edit if I want. All right, back to our brief. We've got a smooth flow for sure. We've definitely got a minimum of 15 shots with a lot of variety in compositions. For dominant focus, that's something we're gonna think about when we're filming. And to make sure that we have depth in most of our shots, we're gonna take a look at our little mobile cheat sheet here to remind us how to add depth. So first we wanna use an aperture with a low F number. So I'm just gonna write a little reminder for myself above my shot list so I don't forget that setting on shoot day. Next, we want to keep subjects far from the background to create depth. Now that shouldn't be a problem because we're in a park, there's gonna be a lot of open space, but we definitely want to keep that in mind when we're picking out a picnic spot, that there's not a tree right behind us or something. Another way to create depth is to have a blurry foreground. So I think we should look for a shot here where we could do that. Maybe for this extreme wide shot, we can shoot like from behind a bush or some leaves to create like some greenery as a foreground blur is always pretty. And then lastly, to create depth in our shots, we could zoom in or we could move close to subjects. And we've got plenty of close-ups in this shot list, so I think we're good to go. All right, back to the specs. We want to have subject movement in most of our shots. Well, we've got that covered. Our hands are moving, like our faces are smiling. It's all good. We also want to have at least one use of camera movement. Now for this, I'm not going to want to do shots with camera movement with this tripod, because when you use a cheap tripod, you're not going to get smooth motion. It's going to get sticky. And so I think I'm just going to hand hold for my camera movements And I do want to put a reminder on maybe a couple of the shots I think where that would look good so I don't forget. Okay, next we need at least one use of matched action. We've got plenty of that. And then for the audio, we're just gonna add a song as a soundtrack, and we'll do that later in post. All right, cool. So we're meeting all the specs of the creative brief for this challenge, which is really important, especially if you're doing client work, to make sure that you're ticking off those requirements.
I think the only other thing we need to do is check out when the sunset is that day, because we need to backtrack from there to see when we're gonna have that last shot.
Sunset.
About 6:30.
So it's about 6:30. I'm gonna write that in there, write everything, because I don't wanna get lost in the moment being creative and then forget that we're losing our light. And then I think we should give ourselves like 2-3 hours back from that, since we're gonna be filming behind the scenes footage for y'all. And so that's it. I think the only thing left for us to do now that we got our goals and our shot list is we gotta go
Get some food.
get some food and get our supplies together. And so we'll see you in the next lesson for shoot day. All right, that's it. Peace.
Peace.